This glaive is insane, and it's time people started talking about it. So glaives, up until recently, are not really a popular item, I would say. Some people like them, but a vast majority kind of just tend to ignore them, especially for champion aspects. Don't know why. Maybe people are just used to using scouts, ARs, tank cannons, whatever the unstoppable may be for the season. But glaives, first of all, glaives entirely, not that bad, honestly, if you know how to use them. In some cases, you know, I'm not going to say you use them in GMs and stuff 24/7, but there is content where you can use glaives just fine. So glaives, and the Enigma specifically, are incredibly underrated, and this particular glaive itself is ridiculously, I don't want to say insane, because everybody says insane like 800 million times. I'm just going to say very, very good, and is under the radar, especially going into next season when glaives are going to start working functionally with melee-based exotic armor. So let me explain why this glaive is good. So the perks on it are Thresh, for getting your super energy up faster. That's never a bad thing. And then mainly Subsistence. For those of you that don't know what Subsistence does, is defeating targets partially reload with magazine from reserves with an increased amount of ammo. Now normally Subsistence on any gun would be, it's pretty good. On some guns it's really, really good. On a glaive, what this actually means is defeating a target gives you your bullet back, which in layman's terms is basically you kill the enemy, you never use any ammo, and if you just kill every enemy you shoot, you literally never run out of ammo. Ever. And this is ridiculous, and I don't know how people have slept on this for so long, but I'm going to show it off. Also, the best part about this is you can just go craft it in the Enclave? Enclave? I just call it the Batcave. You know the thing. The thing on the throne world with the Mars, yeah, you know about that. Alright. So the footage you're watching is me soloing a 1590 Master Lost Sector with burns and match game and all the jazz. And this particular Lost Sector is actually solar burn, not void. So the glaive isn't even doing its optimized max potential and damage. It's actually just doing, you know, standard damage under an affinity burn that doesn't do anything. And despite that, you'll see that this glaive, throughout this entire Lost Sector, just shreds every red bar enemy in this place. You know, besides champions, obviously you're not going to one-shot a champion. It kills everything, and I just keep eating up my ammo, never losing out. I'll reload sometimes casually just to make sure I always have a shot in the event that I miss. But other than that, you can literally kill every single red bar in this Lost Sector just shooting your pointy stick at them, killing them in one shot, and just shooting the next shot over and over and over on each enemy until you decide to go after the champions or the boss and just loot the Lost Sector. It's so good that in this run, besides bonking everything, I get about a 1 minute run on a 1590 because, I mean, well, hammers are insane, don't get me wrong. They do the heavy lifting for the champions, but clearing the red bars instead of me having to throw all my hammers at them too is really helpful, and just killing your enemy in one shot and just never losing ammo is very, very helpful. And practicality-wise, if you can do this in a 1590 Lost Sector with no burn on the glaive, then you can do this basically anywhere other than GMs or contest mode for day one raids, which is like 95% of the game. This includes, you know, any normal dungeon, any normal mode raid, even a master raid you can do this on because master Lost Sectors are the same level as a master raid 1590, so it just fits in quite literally anywhere. And this season obviously has an unstoppable mod for champions as well. Next season maybe we'll have a different champion mod, you know, barrier or overload, even though I don't see how that would, well, actually it'd be really good for overload, but barrier, I think they go with weapons on barriers personally, but that's a whole different story. The base point I'm trying to make is that some people, not all but some out there, think that glaives just straight up suck, which is not the case, and in this glaive specifically, it is ridiculous and should be treated as such for 95% of the content out there, for people especially who might just enjoy using glaives. And this thing is going to get even better when the new season starts, when you can use these with Karnstein's ACD feedback fence, necrotic grips, whatever other melee-based exotic that's in the game or might get introduced next season in terms of armor that you can get from Lost Sectors. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to mess around with it. As you can see, I use this plenty, given that it's level 100, and I'm going to definitely use it next season to see if I can get some nasty builds out there, especially depending on the Lost Sector rotation. Moon, can you get the out of the rotation, please? Thank you. And that's it. Just wanted to get the message out there. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Are you a Enigma user? Hopefully there's some of you out there that see the light. And also, P.S., if you want to replace Thresh with something else, which is totally fine, just put Armor Lenti on here if you want health regen survivability instead of getting your super faster. that's totally fine, but subsistence is just basically a must-have, in my opinion. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also stream daily on Twitch, twitch.tv/nakedbeaver. Links in the description. I'm going to leave you guys with one last video of me poking the 1590 Lost Sector, and then we're going to call it. See you next time.